dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never
Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Miles Mikolas is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with
leading
guys
off
that
the
get
afternoon
throughout the
for
lineup.
Pittsburgh,
this is a really good
the
pitcher.
center fielder.
Now at the plate,
Number
Christian
27.
Vermette, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
1 out, nobody on. In there, 1 and 2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Scott Gifford.
Stepping into the box, Scott Gifford comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Jody Christian gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
In now,
Leading
Colton
off
Wong.
for St.
He'll
Louis,
lead things off here in the
the
bottom
second
half of the
baseman,
first.
Colton
First
Wong.
offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Wiggins, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment
second.
here in St. Louis
The
to look
center
at the
fielder,
Cardinals starting lineup.
Dexter
Who are you focused on, Dan? Please
Fowler.
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
At the ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Frazier from shallow right, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Good range showing
The
off
first
into the
baseman.
hole right there.
Paul.
That's not an easy play, but
Smith.
these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hard hit ball to second. Well, he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Owen Christian, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Owen Christian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. O'Neill is there. 1 out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In there, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The 1-2, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Digging in, Brian Berman. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1.
Line drive to left. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
The world is yours, don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot. Against our lives, you think the signs are even, really they not.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Has 2
Leading
hits
off
in
for the
11
Cardinals,
trips for the series
the
so
third
far.
baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. This is lifted out to left. Wiggins giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Time
Batting
for a look
fifth,
at the Buccos on
the
base.
left fielder.
And if you look at
Mark
the numbers
Bell.
on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
You hate to see guys running
Not
outs,
shortstop.
especially when
Ball.
it's because of an unnecessary
Young.
risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. In there, and it's even at 1. One pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1 and 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Yadier Molina would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by
Batting
that call.
7.
He's got
The
to be
catcher.
wondering what he's got to do.
Yadier.
But the last thing he needs to do is to
Molina.
let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping up to the plate, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And Molina's aboard a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder
Batting
in,
eighth,
kept his hands
the right
inside the
fielder,
baseball, and ripped the
Tyler.
base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't
O'Neill.
get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Here's the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-1. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Definitely well hit, but the leadoff man's retired to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now at the plate, Tyler Wiggins, pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Again, another foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. The pitcher, Jody Christian, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. The 3-0. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup have been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vermont, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing grounder to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 25, Fred. Wiggins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fred Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set. The 0-1. Popped him up. Molina is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves. But we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Miles Michaelis stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and
now
blows smoke by a guy
the
on
second
the letters.
baseman.
That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Colton Wong now. No balls and 1 strike. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Here's the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No, he's safe.
Infielders
The center fielder, number 25.
You've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled away. Wong leads off first with 1 away. Good. Right to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent
now
because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He's a 9-year major league vet. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Smoked on the ground up the middle. On the second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Up next for the Buccos, Scott Gifford.
Leading off with
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle
Scott
innings with
Gifford.
no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Owen Christian.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Owen Christian. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. The windup and the 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey,
Clark.
us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping in now, Bart Wiggins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Wiggins, a native Texan, has played well this season, and he's received a good amount of support in all-star balloting as a result. He's 3rd among right fielders coming into today, so we'll wait and see if he ends up getting an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
He's going, running.
The pitch in there. Now the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for 3rd. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to 2nd.
The batter, the catcher, Ryan Drummond.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Drummond, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Fowler on the warning track. He makes the catch. Pirates leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now in the box, Matt Carpenter.
Leading
so
off
far,
for the
0 for 1
Cardinals,
with a flyout.
the 3rd baseman, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he takes a cold strike one.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Wiggins moves over, one down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Wiggins. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul DeYoung. He's been hitting well in the series, 4 RBIs on 5 hits. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Gifford has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Tyler Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he punts the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Jody Christian. Fouled off. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Waved out and missed for the 3rd inning. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Behind 0-2 now. Molina, who goes just by Yachty most of the time. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Ready now, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That
number
was a
39.
96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
In now, Miles Michaelis. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Wiggins in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Bermott moving in, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Cards leave one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now at the plate, Christian Bermott over 2 on the afternoon so far.
The center fielder, Christian Bermott.
First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. Hard liner to center field. Fowler has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Fred Wiggins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And they'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Scott Gifford.
At the plate, Scott Gifford. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready once again, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
The center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First pitch of the at-bat. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Brummett is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That will look like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
Now batting, third baseman.
It got there and it
Matt
fallen completely out of the zone.
Carpenter.
Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A bouncer to the left side. To his left, Christian. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Owen Christian. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
On the first, and a big out to start the 7th, 1 gone.
the right
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Standing in now, Bart Wiggins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. Again, a 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box now, Brian Burmett, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit sharply on the ground to the left and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Popped up. 1 for 1. The Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. That's inside. 2-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's down to end the inning. Eliminated for the Pirates on a couple of hits. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Now batting, Marcell
Way to go.
Ozuna.
For
It
St.
was a
Louis.
flyout for him
The
in
left
his last
fielder.
trip.
This thing's
First
far
down.
from over, even though we're moving into the back end
Ozuna.
of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike one to start the at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That's popped up. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh.
You can't ask for anything
Now
more than
batting,
getting a leadoff
shortstop,
man on right there.
Paul
Brings the go-ahead run to the plate.
Young.
He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. In now, Paul DeYoung, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Changeup, strike three as he rolls his eyes at the call. One away.
Really important time for a
The catcher,
strikeout there,
number
guys.
4.
Tying run at first.
Yachty.
So objective number one is stranding him on base.
Molina.
And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a runner at first now with one away. And here now is the catcher, Yachty or Molina.
I mean, Yachty, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ozuna, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
This
Now
is their
batting,
time
right
right here.
fielder,
This starting pitcher has
Tyler.
been on point all day. Runs have been at a
Oh,
premium.
dear.
They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
So stepping in, Tyler O'Neill, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And he's safe.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy
The pitcher,
scoring
number
in the late
39.
innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up. That comes at a really
Michael.
good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws
Your
over
attention,
7
please.
miles an hour
Pitch
with
to the
sinking.
Cardinals.
That is
Number
unbelievable.
38.
He's able to get that knock in that big
Jose.
spot.
Martinez.
And it looks Looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
Baseman.
Colton Wong will stand in. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move
now
here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Mike.
Let's play.
North.
From the belt, kicks and deals. The bouncer to the left side, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's a huge base hit
now
right there, dear. We're getting
the
late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Line to the right side. Wiggins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cards lead it 3-1.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Luke Gregerson.
Stepping in, Tyler Wiggins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
The 1-1 is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort
Your
he put
attention,
forth
please.
in this one.
Josh
Pinch hitting
Bell
for the
will
Pirates.
grab a bat and hit for the
Number
pitcher here.
55, Josh Bell.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. This is lifted out to left. Ozuna on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Digging in once again, Christian Brummett. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing grounder to the right side. Gonna be a tough play. And the outbounds throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Ladies and
Angel
gentlemen,
Vargas
your
is
attention,
on to
please.
pitch out of the bullpen in
Now
the bottom
pitching
half
for
of the
Pittsburgh,
8th.
Number 23, Angel Vargas.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. He was
Leading
a
off
ground
for
out
the
pick
Cardinals.
last time up.
I
The
think
third
he's
baseman,
forgotten about sometimes
Matt
Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best
Carpenter.
hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Wiggins is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here it comes. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he takes strike 2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Pitch is popped up. Vargas is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul
Digging in,
Young.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the beater.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. The Cardinals lead it 3-1.
Your
Andrew
attention,
Miller
please.
comes on from the pen,
Now
hoping to
pitching
finish
for
this
the
one
Cardinals.
off here in the top of the
Number
ninth.
21, Andrew Miller.
Starting in to start the ninth, Fred Wiggins.
Leadoff
As
for the
they'll look to get something
The
going
left
here and
field.
even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as
Wiggins.
they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Fowler is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Digging in now, Scott Gifford. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting.
Now
Down
batting.
2 runs, he puts himself in scoring
Away.
position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in now, Owen Christian, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. O'Neill sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Gifford leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Wakes him up for strike 3.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from
Now
the
batting.
offense that we
Right
saw
fielder.
yesterday. They were
Clark.
looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Digging in and looking for more, Bart Wiggins. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. St. Louis jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Miles Michaelis earns win number 4 on the season. Andrew Miller records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
When I was just a boy, my mama told me, son, you look
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri. It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-1. As of today, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Pirates are atop the division. Kyle Schwarber collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 16-1. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Brewers are 4th in the division. Drew Pomeranz won his first game of the season, leading San Francisco over Cincinnati 4-3. At the start of the day, the Giants sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, while the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Marlins 1-0. In the standings, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 5-4. As of right now, the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West, while the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-6. Heading into the day, the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Padres